Higgins.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. In this week of the Women for Justice March, it's appropriate that I recognise Higgins constituent and former member for Higgins, the Honourable Kelly O'Dwyer, for her groundbreaking legacy work. It was the Honourable Kelly O'Dwyer who, as the first female member for Higgins and Minister for Women, established the inaugural Women's Economic Security Statement designed to empower women through economic participation and address the traditional barriers women have faced in accessing the workforce. The 5 aims of the Women's Economic Security Statement include initiatives to repair and rebuild women's workforce participation and further close the gender pay gap through traineeship and entrepreneurship programs, allow greater choice and flexibility for families to manage work and care, support women as leaders and positive role models, respond to the diverse needs of women and, importantly, support women to be safe at work and home. Alongside the Women's Economic Security Statement, Kelly also called for the Respect at Work report led by Sex Discrimination Commissioner Kate Jenkins. She delivered the largest funding package for domestic violence of $384 million, including $78 million for emergency housing for women fleeing unsafe situations, an Australian record. She's also helped women grow inside the party through mentoring, and I thank her for her support and mentorship of me. Mr Deputy Speaker, I'm proud to build on Kelly's legacy by successfully calling for an increase in funding to the WES, or the Women's Economic Security Statement, at the last budget. It has more than doubled from $100 million to $240 million. There needs to be more. Mr Deputy Speaker, you cannot be what you cannot see. That's why I have initiated an inaugural Higgins Women in Business Forum attended by both the Prime Minister and Treasurer last year, a Women in Politics School Forum to role model and inspire our future leaders, and a Superstar Women in STEM Forum in Higgins for the 3 inaugural recipients of the STEM Superstars Award, Crystal Forrester, Grace Lethlean and Maria Del Mar Quiroga. I've also initiated regular Go Girls policy discussions to help bring a women and girls perspective to Parliament House. To my constituents, I say, please contact my office if you want to be part of any of these local initiatives. Mr Deputy Speaker, I look forward to the government's formal response to the 55 recommendations resulting from the Respect at Work report initiated by Kelly, and I welcome the further inquiry into parliamentary workplace culture led by the Sex Discrimination Commissioner, Kate Jenkins. I'm pleased that the federal government has already committed $2 million to the Respect at Work report implementation, but more needs to be committed. Mr Deputy Speaker, I remain a receptor site for the voices and views of Australian women inside the tent that is the heart of our democracy. In my first speech, I spoke of the warm winds of change for women, but they are now howling through the corridors of power. I am your voice in this place. Thank you, Mr Deputy.